today's episode of British Baking Show, we'll be making macaroons. Oh, it's been a while. I gotta even make sure I'm sitting in front of the camera properly. Might have to bring this down a bit. So, I thought to myself at first that I was gonna be more like plan this out, but then I realized, you know, I think it'll be better if I actually don't do that and I just do a very candid thing. So, what's up, people? It's been a while. Come here. My cat's gonna come and make a guest appearance. So the last time I made a video, I remember it was right around my birthday, so it would have been August of last year, and it was basically about like spend time alone, get to know yourself, blah blah blah, your life will change. I feel like a lot of stuff has happened since then. I'm gonna show you guys what I've added to my apartment because a lot of my videos are about like art stuff and things I've done with my apartment and paintings and such. Here's my cat. Hi, buddy. But anyways, I feel like the main thing that I want to talk about is I feel like life and how I feel about it has changed so much because I joined a new activity, which is jiu-jitsu. I didn't mean to be wearing this shirt, but I just got back from the gym, so I'm wearing this shirt. Which is the gym that I train at, Queen City Grappling Club. So in October, I noticed I was starting to get kind of like stagnant, like I was doing the same stuff, not really socializing that much, which is not uncommon for me because I enjoy being alone and like I tend to kind of isolate myself, not in a bad way, but just I would be totally okay with not really interacting with that many people. Like I enjoy my alone time, but when it came to like fulfillment, I was starting to realize, okay, like something's missing. I need to try a new like hobby. I need to get into a new activity. So I thought like, why not try a new physical activity? And it was either, I had decided it was either gonna be join a rock climbing gym, or for some reason like jiu-jitsu started like popping up on my Instagram feed. So I'm like, okay, I could look into that because I knew there was a few gyms in the area, and the place that I like work out at, just like regular working out, had at the time in the downstairs portion a like grappling and striking and like Muay Thai, basically martial arts gym downstairs, which is the one that I'm at now. And so I went and tried it. I still remember I tried my first class and I was like, oh, I already love this, which it's definitely strange at first if you've never done, like I don't have a wrestling background or any like close contact combat, more like sports. So that was like definitely weird at first. I'm like, oh, I don't even know these people and I'm like right up in their face, but honestly, it's been so much fun. I can't even explain or begin to put into words like what it has opened up for me as a person individually and as a person in the world. I know that sounds very big, but like genuinely doing a tough physical activity like that where you have to like interact with not only your one training partner but like your whole team, because usually you're going to be like switching out training partners, like you build like trust with people. I don't know, I feel like what I've taken away, because I've only been doing it for 6 months, and what I've taken away is it's a big learning journey, like not only physically but also mentally, because like the skill set is so vast in the sport and you realize just how much you don't know. So each day you're learning something new within the sport, you're learning something new about yourself, you're maybe learning something new about your teammates because you're getting close with them. And it's also very physically challenging. Like I used to do, I did sports in high school, but like I used to do competitive bodybuilding because I wanted a physical activity that I thought was gonna fulfill me. So a sport where I had to control really what I was eating was not gonna match up well with my personality, and I ended up learning that. So now the cool thing about doing jiu-jitsu is like being strong is great. So I feel like I feel like I'm in my like strong girl era of just literally feed yourself, train hard. Like you don't have to, no one gives a shit what you look like or how much you weigh. I mean, when you compete, like you do have to be in a certain amount, but I like that it's like, it feels more like I feel more like, okay, like this is more of an athletic sport, if that makes sense. But, yeah, I don't know. I love my team so much. I've made so many friends. That's another thing is I'm a firm believer in when you create space in your life for things that you want. But the key thing is you have to create the space for it. Like if you're gonna ask for these things, you have to be open to receiving these things. And I'm like, dude, I need new people. I remember telling my mom, I'm like, if I could just meet one person that was like me, like how would that change my life? Because I felt like I don't know anyone that's like me, and I was really struggling with that. So, and now I'm literally making tons of friends. There's only a few girls on my team, but I'm already like getting close with them. And just, I don't know, it's helped me become more confident as a person. Like I could be very awkward sometimes, especially socially. And now I can like show up to this place with these people who I feel like are my family, honestly, and just say whatever and be however I want and like be accepted. That's another cool thing about our gym, but while pushing ourselves and getting better. So anyways, yeah, it's only been 6 months. I've competed in like I think 4 or 5 competitions, and that is such a rush. I have a great time. I've also learned that I'm a crazy person and I need something that is like physically aggressive because I enjoy that. Like I like being aggressive. So this has definitely been good. I'm like, this is good batch for Molly. I think I would like to show you guys some stuff I've added to my apartment, because right around the time that I did start jiu-jitsu, I did a huge project in my apartment and I built like this giant accent wall out of individual wood pieces that were taken individually from pallets, like what you see in a construction yard. So it was basically 100% recycled materials. And I stained all of it. I'll show you in a second. Also, this is a painting I'm working on in the background. So, when did I decide this? Right around the time of my last video, another theme in my life has been like, what is my purpose? Like, what I'm doing a lot more art recently and being more intentional about it, because I decided like last September that I needed to just face myself and meet myself where I was at in terms of like, this is what you want to do. Like you want to have a creative career. You don't want art to just be a hobby. You know it needs to be more than just a hobby. So yeah, this video is gonna be all over the place, but I am gonna show you guys some stuff in my apartment that I've done, and then also I'm about to make some food, like how I basically prep all my food. I don't diet at all. I just eat healthy. I eat what I enjoy. If I'm still hungry, I keep eating, which I have a very large appetite. And yeah, I just eat what makes me feel good, which tends to be decently healthy food, but I'm gonna make some and you guys can see. Anyways, all right, we're going to, because I know I have potential. This is gonna be this is actually a real place in Madrid. It's called the Crystal Palace. Let's see here. So yeah, this is it. This is a real photo of it. And there's mine. So we also have some more paintings back here. A lot of my artwork is currently at a coffee shop on display, so I don't have a ton of it. That's my cat. But we have that new painting as well. I've done some more stuff to the bathroom. Painted it all black. Got that. My friend Anya did that. But we have this cute little shelf. And then in the shower, I put up this log and this little fake eucalyptus plant. But that's in the shower. Pretty cute. Anyway, alright, so here's the wall that I was talking about. So basically, this whole area was painted in a kind of like abstract bright and colorful wall, and I got to the point where I was ready for a new thing. So yeah, like I said, all of these pieces have been, like, literally, no joke, individually taken off of a pallet, stained by me, which took absolutely forever. I'll put in some pictures. And then cut. So we're downstairs in the basement. As you can see, these are all of the skids that I'll be using. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be removing these panels that are like in the middle because we're keeping the square base of things. But yeah, basically I'm just gonna be removing these, which might be kind of difficult because they're nailed in. So I'm gonna have to use a hammer. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. But yes, I did all this in my apartment. I had a saw set up right here. There was sawdust everywhere. That's my cat. Around this time that I did this project, I had just got another cat and I thought, this cat is probably like, what is going on? Like, why is there a saw going off? But I'm still working on figuring out what I want to do with, these are supposed to be, quote, windows. The original plan was to do like full stained glass pieces, but then I figured out, oh my gosh, stained glass is really hard, and it's just, so I ended up doing these little guys. They're supposed to look broken. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. This wood is the same as this one. It goes up. And oh, we do have cute little plants. These are perfume bottles that I'm propagating little plants in. That's one of my paintings. My friend Cameron got me this from Vietnam. Like, it's an actual lantern from Vietnam, and I think it's so cute. I love it. Let me show you here. I'll turn that on. See? Isn't that cute? This, I love this light. But yeah. So yes, I'm about to, let's cook some food now because we have a bunch of stuff to cut up. So we'll go ahead and do that. This is my little coffee area set up. Check this out. All right, time to make some food now. Hi. It's too thin, so we'll do it like that. There we go, that's better. While I'm cutting up these vegetables, I just thought about another thing too. Jiu-jitsu has taught me and showed me like how much that you are capable of when you have people pushing you, because I thought that I was pushing myself like in the gym and also just as an individual, and I'm telling you, when you get around a group of people and like you're all sharing the same, it cut off, but that's okay. But like I was saying, I thought that I was pushing myself, and then when I started to like train and be around a group of people who had the shared energy of like wanting, okay, how do I say this? It's when you're around a group who wants to be better, like not even physically, but just as people, like, and that want to grow, that you feed off of each other, like it just does. And I don't know, I've had moments where we also do lifting together, and I've had moments where when I'm with everyone, I just think like this is what life is all about. Like, we're here together, helping each other become better. Not in like a selfish sense either, but in a sense of like, that's what life is about, I think, in my eyes. Ram Dass says we're all just walking each other home. Think about what you think that means. All right, we're gonna continue cutting up this stuff. I have taken the asparagus, cut it into like halves because it cooks faster. Carrots will be going in the longest because they're the densest, and then we'll be throwing in these. This will be like my basically serving of vegetables. Oh, I forgot. Gotta cut up this. And then all of it's gonna be sauteed in a skillet. So go ahead and do that now. Like that. Okay. Cinnamon, salt and pepper. at 435 degrees. This is cooking. Alright, so everything is cut up. These are the vegetables, all of the veggies. So like I was saying earlier, I make a bunch of food all at once because quite frankly I don't want to cook all the time. So I'll make a bunch at once, and then once this cools down, I'm gonna put it into probably 2 Ziploc bags that I'll eat in the next week with, you know, other stuff. And then I will just store it in the freezer. So basically, I do the same thing with like chicken. I'll cook a bunch of it, and then I will freeze it, and I'll pull it out when I need it. So I have chicken, I have ground venison that my parents gave me. I have some quinoa, and yeah, I'll just be putting all of that in here. And yeah. Also, another tip is cut the plastic thing, the lid, off of the fruit and make things accessible to you, because you're more likely to reach for something when it's accessible to you, which I think is why having your food prepared is important. Like, boom, I want something, it's right there. Like, I don't even have to like do the motion of, you get what I'm saying? Alright, I made some lunch. Piece of Ezekiel toast with almond butter on it. And some coffee. Anyways, I'm probably gonna end this video now because I have nothing else to say. I told you it was gonna be unorganized, but I think I might do like one of these a month if I have stuff I feel like I want to talk about. But I'm like, right now I'm just putting my energy into a lot of other stuff. So, but yeah, basically this was just a life update. If you can get anything from this video, then let it be this. Let it be, this is your sign to get out of your comfort zone and go try something new, because it might change your life if you let it. Yeah, that's basically where I was at in November. I was like, I know I need something needs a shift in my life. Like, I need a big shift. And it was trying a new hobby, which then opened up new friendships and new belief in myself and newfound purpose. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna finish eating this toast now. Alright, everybody have a great day. On today's episode,